Well, good morning everybody. I'm back in the Nepenthes house today. I thought I'd do a quick video. I've had the same problem really with the mazzies in here. The watering, irregular watering last year has caused me quite a few problems. But I've been a bit busy this week. What I've done this week, I've repotted everything and I've started using capillary matting. What I hope is going to help with the watering, because we all do. We rely on friends, family, even neighbours to help us to water us plants when we're away or we're inconvenienced. I mean, any of us could be in hospital at any time and you need somebody to come in and do something for you. They do it out of the goodness of the heart. They try their best. They water what they think should be watered. But you know, when you take a pot as big as that Glandifera cross Rob Cantley, I mean that's a mega sized pot compared to something like this small Berkey. They both need different amount of water, so that's the hardest thing to explain to people. So what I've done, I don't know if you're going to see it on here, but I've put capillary matting under everything. I got it from B&Q. It's a big sheet of it, $9.99. It comes with straps, the capillary straps that you put under into the water just to keep the base a bit more moist, hoping that this year we can resolve this watering issue, because a lot of them are struggling. I also think I might have a bit of a insect pest infestation on some of these. I've looked with a magnifying glass and I can't see anything. I think, and I thought it might well be thrips, but just look at that. So if there's any viewers out there or growers who know or think they might know what the problem could be, it could be the irregular watering like I said, but I think it could be a pest or some infestation. But I've sprayed everything with SB Plant Invigorator, but if anybody knows what it could be, I've segregated a few plants. If I can show you a bit clear, this is the problem I seem to have over here. Look, what do you think is causing that on that? Was it irregular watering or is it an infestation? But I've looked everywhere. I can't see any thrips on it, but there again, they're very difficult to see, even with a magnifying glass. But since I've started re-watering regularly again, and I've, as you can see, I've repotted all these again. I've used peat moss, perlite and orchid bark this year to try to give it a better drainage, but hopefully I can resolve these few over here I've kept out of the way, because I can't understand why they don't seem to be opening like they should be opening. It could be the little bit stressed this week because I've repotted, but I don't know. Anyway, as I said, a lot of these vined. I've cut them down. They really did vine last year, and I've took a few cuttings. I've got a few basil shoots as well down here. I've took a few stem cuttings to help things grow. But I'll give you a look round at everything that's coming on. I mean, there's a few. I've got some nice pictures still. This is a nice one, that Glandiflora of Cantley. It's got a nice new picture coming down the back. You can probably see that. There's one at the back there. You know, this, some of them, the leaves are still curled up now. I think that is water, and look, you see, you think that could be thrips, but they're not. I've had a really close look at it, so I'm still unsure what that is. But growing these in the UK, it is a hobby. I do enjoy it. You know, I've got some nice well, these are still last year's pictures really, because it hasn't put any out through the winter. What was this one? Let's have a look at the label. Spectabilis cross talangensis. It's a Borneo Exotics clone, but it's got a nice basil on it, pushing a nice basil out as well. But there are nice little pictures on it. But you know, everything's growing, everything's got new tendrils on with the picture forming, everything. But you know, it's just that there's not a lot been produced during the winter. Now if that's the same for everybody, let me know, because I thought that last winter I had more pictures than I'm getting. This one's a nice one. I can't remember what this tally is. Let's have a look at the label. Sorry about that. Spatulata cross spectabilis. I mean, the leaves to me are hanging down, but there again, the weight of them leaves and the size of them leaves can't really sustain itself to hold itself up. But they are nice pictures, only small, look, nothing big yet. But I like sharing them with you. I like growing them actually. But yeah, I'll talk about this capillary matting. I mean, I've got it going from one tub to the next tub over. You get these straps in with the pack. You get the straps there that go into the water that go onto the matting. Then you get straps that go from that matting to this matting. So hopefully the matting will stay moist at all times. But everything don't look bad apart from that. But let me know what you think in the comments anyway, because there's something obviously wrong and I'm not doing it right, and there's better growers in the UK than me being an amateur. You know, the plants are looking quite healthy really. You know, you can see they're looking pretty decent plants. This one has grown ginormous since last year. Truly amazing. These little pictures on this Gaia going over, but it's got new tendrils with new pictures forming. Quite a few up there. Everything is pushing out now and growing because we're coming into spring. But I just thought that if anybody can help or suggest what pest it could be, so I can get some decent treatment really. But yeah, I've put all my moss. Well, I had some spear moss, you know that I am growing moss in them containers. Since I put the capillary matting on, what I did, I pushed a load of moss in here. Now it's only been done this week, so it'll eventually grow and grow all across that matting, which will help with humidity as well. I haven't got the fogger on this time of year, I don't need it. But yeah, I put the moss in all of these trays, hoping that it'll take, and it will do. Eventually it'll grow. You know, we've got a nice picture forming there of that. You know, these are nice pictures coming. But the repotting took me about 2 or 3 days actually to get everything repotted again. So until there's a lot to show you, I can't really show you. Fusca's going over now, most of the pictures on Fusca, but it has got a new one at the back there forming. It's got a couple more there and some more at the top. So everything seems to be growing healthy and looking good. The temperature in here at the moment, I mean, it's a Sunday morning. We're looking at, let me get up there if you can see that. maximum it's been is 22.1. It's 16.4 outside, and the minimum is 12.9. I've kept this at about 12 degrees all winter. The pond helps a bit because that's giving off heat from the water, and all them endlers are doing fine in there. But yeah, I just thought a quick update to let you see how I've gone on. I said I would bring you in here when I've done it. I've got to make a start on the Venus flytraps next, and the Sarracenias. They'll need repotting, and I'm going to get them done in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, just a real quick one. If anybody can suggest why some of these the problems I've got, what pest it could be, please let me know. But I said I have had the magnifying glass on them. I've looked all underneath. You know, I can't see anything like thrips. But there again, it could be something else. There's no scale on it. I've looked at all that. I don't know what else it could be. But speaking to a local grower, he told me it was irregular watering. The watering did it because 1 minute it's got water, then the tank got water. I know they dry out a little bit, but not that much. But you can see most of them's been the same. So only a short video, viewers. I thought I'd just share that with you, let you know that I've repotted them all. Things are coming on. I'm still getting plants given me, like that begonia over there. I've got a few others. For all the people who's interested, how I did these capillary matting, I'll put some photos up because I did them in the conserve chair. I used, you know, this old wire off these shelvings you get cheap stuff. I had a few spare, and what I did, if I can show you somewhere in here, let me just try and get in. Hang about, bear with me. It's down there. Now whether you can see that, I don't know. It's the old wire racking. Then I put the capillary matting on top so that the water is well below the plants. The plants aren't stood in water. They're actually stood on just the capillary matting. Now I'm letting them, I did them about Thursday. I let it drain out completely now so that it's not transferring, but when the water them in a couple of days time, I'll top up the bottom of the trays, and that way you can see the wire there better. That way I know that if I am away or if I can't get into the grow space, they have got a bit of water until I can get somebody to help out. But I'll put the pictures up, as I said. And if you're interested in where I got the capillary matting from, it's B&Q. I've just got a spare one here. I'll just show you. It's this one from B&Q. Cost me £9.99. It's quite a big sheet, so you have to cut it up, and inside that is all the strips that go with it. So once you've cut it, but I will say, if you are going to use capillary matting, or you think this might be a good idea, I'd strongly recommend that you put the capillary matting, when you've cut it into the size you want, you put it in a bucket of water overnight, because it did take about 2 days for a couple of these to soak up the water. Then I realised that I could soak it, so I soaked them and I had no problems. So as I say, the new stuff, you really do need to soak it and let it just take up all the water first. It's a bit of a tip to save you wasting your time, because that's how I did it. Anyway, I just want to answer another thing. Let me just put this back down here. I did get a question off a viewer. What am I feeding these? Well, foliar feed, I use that SB plant invigorator, and it's like a bit of a bug killer as well. I give that once a month, but I've done that on another video. As for feeding the pitchers, I was unsure what to use, but there was a viewer in Canada who kindly sent me, try and open this, just bear with me a minute because I've got this camera in my hand. Yeah, a viewer in Canada kindly sent me some Osmocote pellets, and I dropped one of them only in like the dying pitchers. Like that pitcher there is half gone, dying from the top. I would give that a pellet. I certainly wouldn't put it in a fairly new one like that. Only in the dying pellets, the dying pitchers, I dropped one in. But yeah, thanks to the viewer in Canada, really helpful, and thank you very much for that. Right, something else I wanted to say about the heating. This winter hasn't been too bad in here. We haven't had, well, in the UK, we haven't had a really bad winter yet. Well, hopefully yet. We've still got a couple of weeks where we could get bad weather. But in here, I haven't had to use the main heater, the 2 kilowatt heater at all, because I've used just a tube heater in here, and that gives out a bit of heat. As I said, the pond's giving out a bit of heat off the water's evaporating quite regular in here, and I haven't needed to put the main heater on, which is a cost saving for me, because if I put the heater on, then the electric goes up and I'm spending pounds on electric. But with that tube heater, it is made for a greenhouse. It don't give off a great deal of heat, but it's quite warm now, and that has kept it to keep me 12 degrees what I wanted in here. And it's up there, look. I've tried to keep it at 12 all the time for these mazzies. Well, I think that's definitely it now. I don't know what else to tell you or show you, but yeah, please get back to me if you've got any ideas why some of my leaves are crinkling up, and why I'm struggling with some of these you know, the leads that's not opening yet, the growth points. But yeah, I'll let you go on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. It will be probably all the Venus flytraps, and I'll come back to you as soon as I know what's caused this problem in this greenhouse. So thanks for watching, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Even if the video's crap, give us a thumbs up, because it does help YouTube, and it does help me get to where I want to be. That's the problem, look. They don't look brilliant, do they? Alright then, viewers, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.